The man was trapped in a time vortex. Desperate to escape, he rushed into a restaurant and shot everyone dead on the spot, then quickly fled in a car, yet the next second, he reappeared right back in the restaurant. This endless loop drove Mike completely insane. So he stopped hiding his true nature and went on a killing spree inside the restaurant. The patrons died over and over again, and Mike's bloodlust, something he could never satisfy in reality, was finally quenched. But even a killer like Mike grew tired of endless murder. Just then, he suddenly spotted a priest in the restaurant, a figure who seemed to appear for the first time. This made Mike realize something instantly, so he took the initiative to approach and greet the priest. After asking, the priest indeed knew why he was trapped in the time loop. Mike begged the priest to help him break free, but the priest only replied that the path to redemption had to be explored by himself. These words woke Mike up. He returned to the starting point once more, but this time, he held back the violence in his heart. Facing the waitress, he no longer acted as frivolously as before. Even when he saw the nurse, someone he had killed countless times, Mike not only treated both of them to a meal, but also thanked them for their contributions to society. It seemed that this time, Mike had fully integrated into a normal life. After dinner, he stepped outside and happened to run into the off-duty waitress. Thanks to the good impression he had left earlier, the single waitress even developed a crush on him. So the two got into the car, planning to have a deep conversation. Yet the next second, Mike stabbed the waitress to death with a knife. At that moment, his consciousness finally returned to reality. It turned out he had been in a laboratory all along, and the priest was none other than the doctor standing in front of him. Only then did Mike recall that he had been arrested by the police immediately after committing a murder. To escape the death penalty, he had voluntarily signed up for this experiment. Prisoners' consciousness would be sent into the crime scene, and through countless loops, a trace of kindness would be nurtured in their hearts. If the prisoner could ultimately reform, the jury might reduce their sentence. However, in the final moment, Mike had not killed the waitress. In fact, it was the waitress who had tried to frame him. But the police refused to listen to his explanation at all. Back in his cell, Mike kept hitting his head to stop himself from falling asleep, for he never wanted to return to that loop again. But the staff held him down, forcibly injected a sedative into his body, and told Mike to send their regards to his deceased mother.